Hello DJs of YouTube, my name is Deep, and in today's video we're going to learn about making your Instagram and Facebook live streams sound better. Basically making your output sound from something like this to something like this. How is everyone doing? I hope you guys are staying at home while the world battles with COVID-19. We are living in strange times right now. It doesn't seem real. And since we are in this lockdown situation, in this quarantine, I see a lot of DJs going online, going live from Facebook and Instagram from their bedrooms. We are all bedroom DJs now, officially. While a lot of people are going live, I see a lot of people doing it wrong. So I'm here to help you guys learn the right way of doing a live DJ set on one of these social media platforms like Facebook and Instagram. Oh, by the way, if you like my content and if you like this video, please consider subscribing and please click that like button. Thank you. Okay, here's a tip for you all. If you guys are going live on Facebook, try to put your phone on landscape mode instead of the portrait mode, because this makes your video look much more professional. And if you're using Instagram live, you will have to use portrait mode because there's no other option. Also, make sure you at least show most of your DJ console and your face in the same frame. You can also use one of the tripods if you have them with a mobile holder to get the best possible angle. Now the video is alright, but what the most people are getting wrong is the audio quality. It's a live DJ set after all. Imagine having bad audio throughout your live stream. Video is alright. People can forgive the video because not many people are really going to watch the video in that small screen, but what they are really interested in is in what you're playing. So the audio has to be top notch. Now what most people do is they use their mobile phone's internal microphone to record the audio out of their DJ live set. While this is alright, but then what happens? The sound of the echo, the sound of the room, the sound of the doors banging, the sound of a construction site nearby or a baby crying, all these other additional sounds which are not required as a part of your DJ set also gets picked up by that microphone. So I'm going to teach you few ways of getting the best possible audio quality out of your DJ gear, be it a controller or your flagship DJ equipment. So there are multiple ways of doing this, but I'm going to give you the top two methods of doing this. Method number one, using an RCA to aux cable with a compatible phone. Now while this method is the most easiest way to get the best sounding audio, there might be a few glitches and your phone might not be compatible. I'll explain this to you later, but let me show you what are the things you're going to need. What you basically need is one RCA to aux cable which has two RCA ins on one side and a 3.5 mm headphone jack on the other side, otherwise known as the TRRS socket. You simply connect the RCA to the back of your mixer into the REC port, which is your recording out port, or the audio out if you're using a DJ controller, and plugging in the other end into your mobile phone. Now if your mixer or your DJ controller has just one audio output, you can use one of those Y converters to convert one stereo output into two stereo outputs, and you can use one pair for your phone and the other for your speakers. But if you don't have that Y connector, you can just use one RCA and connect that to the left port of your mixer or your controller and use the right channel of the mixer or the controller and plug that into the stereo. This will be a mono signal. You can use the left and send that signal out to Facebook live stream or Instagram live stream, and you can use the right channel for your monitoring, for your speakers at your home. But mind you, this is going to be a mono signal, which means you're not going to get full true stereo output coming out of your mobile phone or the mixer, which means you will not get stereo out, but it is still better than having to use your internal microphone on the phone. But as I said earlier, your phone might not be compatible. Some of the newer phones out in the market do not have this compatibility. They don't have this option where you can connect an external audio source in directly using the aux cable. I actually tried it with several phones that I have. It did not work with the OnePlus 7T, and it did not work with the OnePlus 5T. It did not work with the iPhone, but it did work with MI's Redmi Note series and Redmi 4A and 5A as well. It also worked with some of the older Motorola phones. So this basically means that some of the older phones seem to work like a charm. So all you need to do is go out on a search all around your house for some of those old phones. Maybe your watchman uses one, maybe your maid has one, or maybe your parents use some of the older phones. Chances are that that phone might just be compatible. Okay, to check if this works with your phone and if your phone is compatible, all you need to do is connect the 3.5mm socket into your 3.5mm jack of your phone and connect the other end into the mixer like I said earlier, and use your mobile phone's voice recorder or the audio recorder and check the audio signal out. If you're able to hear the room when you're recording your audio, that means that your phone is not compatible. But if you're not able to hear your room and if you can hear clear sounding audio directly out of the mixer, you are good to go. Just use that device to go live on Facebook or Instagram. Okay, something that you must know is that this will be an analog signal, so you'll have to be very careful with your mixer's output levels. Try not to cross 0 dB in both the channel and your master level. Okay, but for some reason, if your phone doesn't seem to work and if your phone is not compatible, there is another method that you can try. But if this worked for you, please comment in the comment section below and let me know that which phone is it that you were using and that worked. Method 2. Using a TRRS cable or a converter. There are two R's in that TRRS. A TRRS cable is basically a cable that has 3 rings on the connector tip instead of the typical 2 rings. That one additional ring is basically what adds audio into your mobile phone from the device that you connect it to. This little detail usually goes unnoticed, but since you're already a DJ, chances are that you might have this cable lying around in your home, because this cable sometimes comes with your headphones, your DJ headphones or your gaming headphones. Some headphones don't have the cable connected to the headphones already. So you get an additional cable so that if you want to use a longer or a shorter cable, you just have to look harder. If you find it, you're good to go. If you don't find it, sad luck. By the way, this cable or connector is not that expensive. You can get it for about 1000 rupees in India, or that's about $13. Please go ahead and buy this converter once this lockdown is lifted. It'll help you in your future Instagram live feeds. Again, this is going to be an analog signal, so you will have to be careful. It has its own drawbacks, but it is going to be 100 times better than using just your internal microphone on the phone. Alternatively, you can use something that I use, which is called IRig. So IRig is basically a guitar interface which does the exact same thing, but it has the advantage that it can control the gain of the output volume. So you can be sure that the audio output level is always sounding right, regardless of what the levels are in your mixer or controller. Okay, I hope you guys at least find one of these two options that I gave you, and you guys can go live along with all the other DJs around the world and showcase your skills. But did you know there is another way in which you can use an external audio interface like IRig Stream or the Native Instruments Tractor Audio 2. You can have multiple camera angles, you can have visuals, you can have all of these different inputs of video and audio converted into digital signals and sent to an external software which then processes all of this, and you can switch angles live while you are performing your set on Facebook or Instagram, just like how some of those festivals and clubs do around the world. Okay, this requires you to have some additional gear, some additional cameras, some additional software. So basically you'll have to spend some money. So I'm gonna skip that step for this particular video. But if you think you're interested in something like that, I can make a separate video for that. Just let me know in the comment section and I will make sure that I'll let you know there is this other way of making your Instagram live or Facebook live top notch. That's been it. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel and share this video with your other friends. If you think this video helped you, please comment in the comment section below and let me know. I'll be more than happy to see your comments, and I also reply to all the comments. So if there's any doubt that you want to ask me with regards to these steps that I told you, I'll be more than happy to answer them. That's been it. I'll see you guys in the next one. Happy lockdown.